Hello everyone. Today we will be not covering chess games, but we'll be covering some puzzles. So recently I have deemed that practicing against maximum isn't as efficient as I thought. It's not worthy of practicing with. So I have I have created a puzzle over here. So you see that this is a very unique puzzle because if you try and find this game, you'll not find it. It's like so basically I created this puzzle, right? I created this like around one week ago, and I have solved it obviously. So this puzzle is supposed to be like training me to get to 2700, maybe even 2800 at classical, at 2800 2700 classical rating. So I have pulled this out of note jotting presentation that I have made on my keynote. So yeah, I might be speaking nonsense right now because I have only gotten 8 hours of sleep yesterday, which sounds a lot, but I need 12 hours of sleep to function. Okay. So in this position, the best move over here that I would suggest, don't listen to the engine, that I would suggest is moving the bishop to a5. Now, the idea over here, so let's just give this a brilliant. Now, this is a brilliant move in my course. So, not my course, my little note jotting presentation. So, this is a brilliant move because after they take, I can then locate my rook somewhere over here. Let's just pull out the... Okay, so it might be all numbers because I don't know. I like to use coordinates instead of different letters. Letters and numbers. So basically over here, this is called leashing. It's just called a fatal attraction. Okay, let's just see. Yes, I think I remember. So basically, if we can move our rook over here. Now, there's one thing about this puzzle. The one thing that's really interesting about this puzzle is like this is a common type of like not really. It's like a it's sorta common type of checkmate. Basically, we want, so you can see that we have a rook over here. We also have we can also see that these squares are escape squares, but we can always chase them down if we have a queen on the board. And we also have a rook. A queen and rook is enough to stop like all these to stop any ideas for black. So over here we can place our bishop at a5. Now you can take the rook on h2. Now let's just give this a brilliant again. Okay, now so if the bishop takes on a5, it doesn't matter if the bishop takes on a5 or h2. It just opens this this rank for white. So let's just say take on this. I move my rook over here. Now, black may try and attack our rook over here. We can just relocate the rook again. We can just relocate it. Now, they have no squares to continue attacking our rook. We can trade it off, but this is just going to be winning for us because this because this is going to be, because a fair trade in such a dominant position is always going to be good for white. And also we have let's just pretend that this bishop isn't here. Maybe we can move over here, but we can prepare attack. Oh, sorry. We can prepare attack over here. We keep this bishop safe by going over here. Maybe not in the same, maybe not going to the same squares as the color of the black bishop. Maybe you can move over here or over here. Both of them are fine. Okay, let's just look at the best line that let's just look at the proposed line that I have in my notepad. So if I move over here, let's just say if they capture, we can relocate our rook over here. This is just going to be dumb. Yeah, this is just going to be dumb. You're just attacking nothing. I can just move my rook. So instead, maybe let's just say black tries to, oh, definitely not that move. Let's just say black goes over here. Now, yeah, that's an excellent move. Oh no. We can then we can then push our pawn to e4. Now, the idea behind this is, no, actually, let's just say if they move their bishop somewhere over here, I guess, if they retreat their bishop over here, which is also an excellent move, we can play pawn e4. Now, the idea over here is that if they take, this reveals this square, maybe we can, if they do takes, reveals this square, and also we can sack, maybe not sack, we can just bring this bishop to g6 and then attack f7. So let's just say this happens. They try and defend. That is not a defense. That's just an inaccuracy. We capture. And then this square is very weak now. If they move over here to mate in 4, because we also got this. Now this is very vulnerable. Because you can see from this position that because this square is very weak after this pawn doesn't, like, basically if you move your pawn to g6, this pawn is going to be undefended and we could just capture it and then invade black. Now, yeah, that's a mistake. That's definitely a mistake. Now let's just say black just continues to play this very weird attack. I'm just going to capture the free bishop. Thank you. Now, the point of this move is that now you're protecting this square. We can always, so let's just say they continue defending, which is a mistake. Because, let me see, why is it a mistake? Is it because of this? I'm not gonna trust the engine. So let's just say if they move their knight to somewhere. Actually, no, they just capture my free rook. Let's just say they capture it. Now we can capture their pawn. If they capture back, then capture. This square is very weak now. Let's just say if they retreat, they have nothing. They have nothing in this position, because like if they make a best move, let's just say they try and fork us. Okay, let's just say this happens. We are up so much points of material that does not matter. We can yeah, that is not a good move. Yeah, we can threaten checkmate on h7. So, and then also protecting. So that basically, if they capture, checkmate. So, let's just say they moved their bishop back. We can move our bishop to g6, attacking f7 like this, and they're completely screwed. Let's just say if they move over here, this. Yeah, if they don't capture, if they don't capture back, let's just say they still try and fork us. It doesn't matter anymore, because if they do this, oh wait, no, if we capture back, we are still going to be up so much points of material. Yeah, that does not, because like now we have a queen and a bishop fighting against a rook and a bishop, and that this is definitely winning for white. Let's just check my original idea over here. Oh, this is an instance where this is an instance where black doesn't capture the rook on h2. Ah. So, in an instance that black doesn't capture on h2, let's just go back. Oh, no, not that. Let's just say if we just save our rook. Actually, no, not that square. That square is horrible. And black does a move like this. This is a very heavy mistake. Because, I mean, we can try and sacrifice. Yeah, this is a sacrifice. We can sacrifice a rook. Give this a little brilliant. If they capture, now black's position is open. It's just open. It's this king is so vulnerable. All its pieces are, all their pieces are, like black's pieces are scattered. The remaining 3 pieces fighting are scattered everywhere. Like these pawn, this is the only good pawn structure in this position. These pawns are like isolated. We can just like move our queen over here. If they move their king over here, we can just like invade, slowly invade. Let's just say if they do this, this is inaccuracy, this is checkmate. Don't mind all the inaccuracies. The engine is sometimes kind of dumb, because this is also stockfish 18 light. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the puzzle for today. That's the puzzle that I made to train myself. If you want evidence of my actually no. Well, maybe like a few months later, I will go onto a FIDE rated onto I can register a FIDE account, maybe like a FIDE chess account. Maybe I can get like a rating, and then I'll show the rating to you guys as proof that I am trustworthy. Yeah, that's it. I'm not feeling good today, so today's video is gonna be very short. And oh yeah, this is episode 3 of the road to 2,700. So yeah, that's it. Bye.